What is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily build video. This time we're checking out the 1-1, which is a Koenigsegg, and we're also going to update you a little bit on the hypercar category. All right, let's go. Real quick before I get into the video, if you're looking for any of my Motorfest tunes or my Need for Speed Heat builds, I've moved everything to my website. It's militiagamingco.com. There's links in the main navigation menu for Need for Speed Heat builds and Motorfest Pro settings, so click those if you're looking for that. The link to the site is actually in the description of this video. All right, enjoy. All right, so let's start out with the update on the hypercar category. As you can see by my top 20, we've got the Koenigsegg Agera R at 1, and then this Koenigsegg 1-1 actually comes in second with the second fastest time of 1:19.752. Actually performs extremely well. To me, it feels very similar to the Agera R. It doesn't have the lateral G's that the Agera R has. However, it feels way more stable, and that's something that I think will benefit a lot of players. If you're looking for something that's maybe a little bit of like an Agera R light, this is something you can use. It performs well. It's very fast. It obviously is a very fast test car on achieving immortality, but it's just not quite as good in the turns as the Agera R. It just doesn't have that top speed turning ability. Like I don't even know how to explain it, but when you drive the Agera R, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The car feels completely broken. You can take everything at like a super high, like basically full speed on some of the turns. Now if you get into some of those tighter turns with the, you know, the gutter turns and some of those tight switchbacks, those are a little bit of a struggle for the Agera. You have to slow down. Obviously you can't take those full speed, but anything that's like, you know, remotely high speed turning, the Agera R wins every time, and it's still going to win over this 1-1. The 1-1 is really good though, really solid. Runs a very good time. So as you can see from some of the background gameplay, I'm not really struggling with any of these turns. This run didn't even take me that long to grind. I had done it a couple of times. I threw a tune on there, and then I got an insanely good time on the course. So it's not something that really is difficult to drive. I think it's very user-friendly, and I highly recommend it for that reason. All right, here are the pro settings for the car. The brake balance is set to 40% towards the front, and then we've got the suspension at +5 in the front, 0 in the rear. Compression is at +4 in the front, 0 in the rear, and then I didn't touch the rebounding at all. The car takes curbs very nicely, and so I don't actually have to adjust this too much. ARBs are maxed at +10 on both, and then the camber is also maxed at -0.25 on both. All right, let's get out to a grand race. Let's see how I can do on this one. All right, here we go. So we got the motocross AGP and then the hypercar finish. So this one is like always a toss-up, as you know, the motocross is just kind of wild. We're starting in last, so we're gonna have to get through everybody crashing. Just gonna try to pass everybody a little bit here in the beginning. Try not to get thrown off here at this little juncture, and then try not to die on this corner. Hey, we did okay. We did okay. We do have a couple of fast people in this lobby. Mr. Bran RR, I've raced before. He's got some speed to him. I don't really recognize the other names, but for sure Bran. Let's see if we can just get behind him. There we go. And we're getting... everybody's jockeying for positioning here. Okay. Little bump there. As long as we can keep the bike at 140, I think we'll be okay. That's what we're looking at anyway. Brand coming in with the slipstream. Let's push the pace, dude. We'll do it together. As long as neither one of us dies here. I might have lost slip, dude. Come on. I gotta get my car quick. All right, we're good. We're good. We're still in slip. Barely, but we're here. We just got to hang on for us to have a chance here at the end. It's interesting. My position hasn't really changed because they've got slip and drag bump. I'm barely in the slip, and I'm just trying to stay in it. All right. There we go. Now we're tighter. This is what I'm talking about. Hey, let's go, dude. Who's on me? Oh, Sharif is here. Easy there, easy there. Let's not take each other out. If we can put a little distance on Bran. Back up to speed. I think Bran is still in slip, barely. All right, here we go. That was very unfortunate for him. He landed on top of my car and then went into the wall. Very unfortunate for Sharif. I'm sorry, man. That's a tough one. All right, baby. Hypercar. Here we go. Come on. Dude, I didn't get my car for so long. All right, Bran's in the Agera. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this. So we can stay with Bran. He's in the Agera R. This is actually a really good test to see. I mean, I think he's got quite a bit more skill than I do. So with more skill and the faster car, I think he's gonna walk away, but we're gonna see how we can do. I'm gonna try to concentrate up here. See, the Agera takes that corner very nicely, and the 1-1 is just a little bit understeery. I'm using all the NOS trying to stay up with him, but he's able to just pull on me with the Agera. This is literally the difference in the car. Honestly, this is it. Oh, that was my bad. And I took that corner a little slow as well. If I'm not careful, Sharif's gonna end up making a comeback depending on what car he's in as well. Honestly, couldn't have been a better ending to this grand race to sort of showcase what this car is capable of. The Agera takes that at almost full speed. You do have to brake a little, but not too bad. Much more controllable. You notice the back end wasn't as loose as a lot of times you notice when someone's in the Agera R. Very nicely done, sir. These cars look so much the same. It's wild. Anyway, the 1-1 is great. It's highly recommended by me. Very fast. As you can see, it was still there, but just getting walked a little bit by the Agera. So also, I think Bran is quite a bit better in terms of skill, so he's got a little bit of a skill gap on me as well. But Anyway, this is a great run, good ending to it. You can see the city sections where the car actually performs very well. This is like the perfect scenario for the car. Obviously I wasn't driving it perfectly, but it is what it is, man. The car is great, and I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it out. It is worth the price, much more controllable than the Agera R. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next one. Trigger out.